Greetings to my students. Welcome to my video. Today we will study tourist leaflets, which is one of the important topics from the writing skill sections of your board exams. Let us begin. But before we discuss the given example, let me tell you two types of tourist leaflets are asked most commonly in the board exams. The first one is historical place and the second one is a hill station. It is extremely important that all of you prepare at least 5 examples of each of these. Preparing in advance is obviously going to help you because here are few common points that you need to write in a tourist leaflet and which will be obviously or most obviously asked in the board exams. The first point that is asked is how to go there. Here you have to write the transport. You have to write how to travel to that place. What are the modes of transport? What is the distance? And this you cannot bluff. You have to search it, you have to find it out, and you have to write it. Second point is where to stay. Now, this point is most probably common everywhere because you have to write about the accommodation of the place. You should only be aware whether the place is budget friendly or no, and you need to be aware if there is a government rest house over there. Don't forget to mention about the government rest house. The next point is places to see. This is the most important point in any tourist leaflet since the examiner will judge you on the basis of this point. The examiner will check whether you have written or prepared the tourist leaflet in advance, whether you are aware of the places that are nearby this heading that you have given for your tourist leaflet or the place that you have selected for your tourist leaflet. He will check if you are bluffing. So, here, if you bluff, you're going to lose your marks for sure. Hence, prepare this point thoroughly. Prepare whatever tourist leaflet. Suppose you're writing a hill station or you're writing a historical place, and whichever place you have selected, in that third point should be written very, very clearly and correctly. Find out the nearby places or find out the points that you're going to, tourist points that you're going to visit, and write them clearly and correctly. Next point is the time to visit. This is a point which you can add. Many a times when they ask this question on tourist leaflet, they tell you to add your own points. So this is the best point which you can add because you have to write only one line over here. Here you have to write which is the time of the year, best time of the year when you can visit that place, like we will discuss in the given tourist leaflet. And the last point which is asked in many of the tourist leaflet is anything special or any other tourist attraction. So here you have to write besides the points that need to be visited in that tourist place, what are the other things or what are the other places or what are the other specialities of that place. Like you can write about the cuisine, you can write about the shopping, things that you can buy from that area, or you can write if there is something special about that area or any nearby tourist spot. I hope you have understood how to write a tourist leaflet. Now that all of you have understood how to write a tourist leaflet, let us begin with the first example. Now, this is a historical place, and I have written in short. You have to add more details in every point. I have written the main things. You can add little more over here. Now, let us see how I have written the introduction. But before that, see the title. You have to name the place and give a short description about that place, like Shivgarh, fort on the coast of Maharashtra, or you can call it heading and subheading. It is important. And after that, write a one line or a short introduction which can run up to one or two lines. I have written only one line, you can add one more. Shivgarh is a small town in Sindhudurg district in Maharashtra. How to go there? We can go by MSRTC buses, private buses, and taxis from Mumbai. The distance is 458 kilometers. Here you can add little more. You can talk about the trains, you can talk about any airways if available, so on and so forth. Let us proceed to the next point, where to stay. It can be also named as accommodation. But please see, whatever is given in the question, you have to use the same words. So in the question, if it is given where to stay, you have to give the heading where to stay. And one more important thing that I want to bring to your notice is never add a question mark after it. You can give a colon, but no question mark. Now let us proceed with this point, where to stay. We can stay there. We can't stay there. We can't stay there. Accommodation is not available in that fort. In the nearby town, there are lodges and hotels to suit every budget. Here you can also add one point about the government rest houses. You can say government rest houses are also available. Then what to see or places to see is the third point. So I have written or mentioned few important places that you can visit near Shivgarh Fort. First obviously is the Shivgarh Fort, then Sinhagad Fort, Kali Temple, Vyagreshwar Waterfall, Dajipur Sanctuary and beaches, etc. The next point is time to visit. Now generally this point is never given in the question, but most probably after the question of tourist leaflet they tell please add your own points. So this is the best point to be added. So here you can write like I have written over here. Time to visit, we can visit Shivgarh in the winter season. And last point, anything special. So I've written about the Ganesh Chaturthi celebration. Ganesh Chaturthi is celebrated on a grand scale, and I've written about the food. Fish and rice preparations are local specialty. Here you can also add about things that you can buy from this place, or things that are particularly produced in this place, or if there is any special fruit or vegetable which you can buy from here. So that's all for the Shivgarh Fort. Now let us proceed with the next example. Let us begin with the next example. This is also a fort, Pratapgarh. Pratapgarh belongs to Maratha Empire. Pratapgarh is a fort near Mahabaleshwar in Satara district in Maharashtra, India. It is a historical place. How to go there? We can go by MSRTC buses, private buses, and taxis from Mumbai. It is 260 kilometers from Mumbai. Second point, where to stay? There are no accommodation options in the fort, but Mahabaleshwar has a wide variety of options for accommodation to suit every budget. Best time to visit? The best time to visit Pratapgarh is between October and May. What to see? Pratapgarh Fort, Bhavani Temple. Built by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the temple has wooden pillars and roof was later covered by lead by Pratap Singh, the king of Satara. Afzal Khan's tomb. The tomb of Afzal Khan has over a period of time become a mausoleum. The tomb has been preserved as a historical heritage. And the last point, anything special. The climate of Pratapgarh is pleasant and lovely. The Konkani food is speciality of this region. Let us proceed to the third example of historical place, which is Kolhapur. Kolhapur is one of the oldest civilizations of the country. Kolhapur's cultural, social, historical, religious history is dated back to 17th century. It is situated on the banks of river Panchaganga. Kolhapur is called as Dakshin Kashi for its spiritual history. First point, how to go there. We can go to Kolhapur by government or private buses, trains, taxis, and private vehicles, etc. The journey time is about 7 to 8 hours. It is 380 kilometers from Mumbai. What to see there? We can see there Shahu Maharaj Palace, Mahalakshmi Temple, Jyotiba Temple, Bhavani Mandal, Radhanagari Dam, Rankala Lake, the museum, Shalini Palace, etc. Third point, time to visit all throughout the year. Where to stay? According to our budget, we can stay in private hotels, lodges, circuit houses, tourist bungalows, etc. Speciality cuisine or food. Kolhapur is famous for its food like misal, goli pav, bharli wangi, chutney, tambda rasa, mutton or chicken rasa, etc. Shopping. It is famous for Kolhapuri handcrafted chappal and Kolhapuri saz, anklets, saris, toe rings, etc. You are always welcome to Kolhapur. Now I have added a few more points in the tourist leaflet, and not only this, I have also written sub points. Like you can see in speciality, I have written two sub points, so you can write in this way also. Another important thing is, if you have noticed the difference between the first two tourist leaflets and this one, both all three are first of all the three are historical places, but the difference is the previous two were about a specific spot like forts, isn't it? And this one is about a city or a town. So you can write in both the ways. You can write either about a specific place or a specific spot, or you can write about a city or a town. Like for example, you can write about uh, either you can write about Taj Mahal or either you can write about Delhi. But I would always suggest you to write about Delhi. For example, and that means you it is better to write about a city or a town which is historical, because there you have lot of options to write in places to see. For example, if we take tourist leaflet of Delhi as a historical place, you get many points to write in places to see. Like you can write Qutub Minar. You can also mention the Taj Mahal, which is in Agra, which is nearby Delhi. Then you can write about India Gate. You can write about Red Fort, so on and so forth. You can also mention Jama Masjid. You have many things to write, so I would always suggest whenever you want to write a tourist leaflet of a historical place, you write about a city which has a lot of historical places in it. So these were few examples of historical places. Now that we have seen three tourist leaflets of historical places, let us proceed with the tourist leaflet of hill station. Here I have given you a detailed tourist leaflet of Mahabaleshwar, which is one of the famous hill stations of Maharashtra. Mahabaleshwar is a beautiful hill station known for its perfect weather all year round. The jungles of Mahabaleshwar are known for their density and a stunning array of birds and wildlife. Mahabaleshwar was initially engineered to be health resort. The first governor of Mahabaleshwar, Sir John Malcolm, established the hill station as a recreational getaway in 1829. The hill station is now known for its vast plateau of beautiful roads, forests, and plantations. Mulberries, gooseberries, and strawberries are popularly grown in this region. Location: it is 220 kilometers from Mumbai and 120 kilometers from Pune. Attractions: Connaught Peak, Castle Rock, Wilson Point, Elphinstone Point, etc. Best time to visit: best time to visit is between October to June, and the best time to visit Panchgani, which is a nearby hill station, is between September to May. Places to see. There are a variety of places to see when in Mahabaleshwar. If you are interested in a bit of the rich history that Mahabaleshwar has to offer, then you can visit Pratapgarh, which houses the tomb of Afzal Khan. If you are looking for serenity, then there are a number of temples you can visit, from Sri Shankar Mandir to Panchganga Mandir. A host of temples are surely going to bring you some peace. For adventure activities such as hiking, trekking, and climbing, Falkland, Falkland Point, Karnak Point, Wilson Point, Connaught Peak, and Castle Rock are the perfect destinations. The queen of all points, Arthur Point, contains the largest stratification of rocks in Maharashtra, and many even compare it to the rocks of Grand Canyon in Colorado, USA. Next point, shopping attractions. If you're looking for some fresh produce, then the best place to head towards would be the main street. Here, the fruit fanatics find themselves surrounded by choicest strawberries, raspberries, and mulberries, even jams. Local shoes made of wood are also very popular in this region and can be bought at really cheap prices provided you know the subtle art of bargaining. Eating out. Mahabaleshwar is a little more modern than most hill stations in Maharashtra. A variety of cuisines catering to all palates can be found here. If you are looking for local fare, try the food at Hirkani's. That will not leave you disappointed. For fast food lovers, a variety of mini stalls and food vendors serve pizzas, burgers, and sandwiches. The batata vada is extremely famous in this region and is available all over the town. Let us proceed to the next point, accommodation. Here, the hotels to suit every budget are available. Government rest houses are also available, but one needs to book in advance. Nowadays, many local people also provide homestay which can be booked online. How to reach? By road. Mahabaleshwar is located 32 kilometers from Vai. The nearest city is Satara, located 55 kilometers away from Mahabaleshwar. This hill station is connected by NH4 and various bus services including MSRTC and private taxis can be used to shuttle between Pune, Mumbai, Satara and Mahabaleshwar. By rail, the nearest railway station is situated in the city of Satara. Direct trains are available from the CST and Central Junction of Mumbai directly to Satara. One, Once in the city, private cars or cabs as well as state run buses are available for direct trip to Mahabaleshwar. Getting around Mahabaleshwar should not pose a problem for tourists. The people of this hill station are extremely hospitable. Mahabaleshwar is very famous for its berries. So make sure you pack a carton full of them on your way back. The moderate, pleasant climate at Mahabaleshwar makes it a destination that tourists can visit at any time of the year. By air, nearest airport from Mahabaleshwar is Pune, around 120 kilometers away. The Pune airport is a domestic airport. So this was the tourist leaflet of Mahabaleshwar. Now let us begin with the last tourist leaflet of a hill station, which is Ooty. Ooty is the queen of hills with beautiful lakes, rivers, scenery, etc. It is situated in the heart of Tamil Nadu. First point, go there. Ooty is well connected with rest of India.
One can go to Chennai by planes, buses, or trains. A daily of 2 flights from Mumbai to Ooty are available. The state transport bus services and many other private bus services are available from Mumbai to Ooty. There are many trains available which can take you to Ooty. The most convenient is Mumbai Ooty Express. Where to stay? Second point. Accommodation is no problem in Ooty. The government tourist hotels and other big and small hotels are available to suit each and everyone's budget. When to visit? June to October is the best time of the year to visit. What to see? The climate and scenery of Ooty is mind blowing. It is well planned hill station with huge roads, parks, theaters and gardens. There are many interesting places to see like the Bull Temple, Lord Ganesh Temple, Dolphin Nose, Flower Garden, Lord Murugan Temple, Palatial Buildings, etc. Next point, shopping. Shopping in Ooty is fun. One can buy very traditional and as well as modern things from Ooty. Ooty is very famous for woolen clothes. Any last point? Anything special? As far as food is concerned, Ooty is famous for black tea, idli, vada sambar, masala dosa, idli fry, prawns fry, Mughal biryani, etc. The people are very culture oriented and highly intelligent. They give more importance to education. One should obviously visit Ooty at least once in their lifetime. With this, we have completed 3 tourist leaflets of historical place and 2 tourist leaflets of hill station. In the next video, we will discuss other types of tourist leaflets. Please write tourist leaflets of your choice. You can select any place of your choice, but the points remain same. Please don't forget to write the third point thoroughly. Third point is extremely important because the examiner is going to judge you on the basis of third point, which is places to see. Write correct places to see and do not write only one or two places. Write few, at least 4 to 5 places. You can even describe them. Thank you students for seeing my video. Please like the video, share this video and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that whenever I post a video, you will get notified about it. Thank you and have a good day.